everybody, Chibi here with Entropic Gaming, and welcome back to Hatoful Boyfriend. Now, last time it was creepy. So let's get to it. The students in the gymnasium have grown somewhat restless since the evacuation. Shut up with no explanation, and now there's a suspicious individual wandering the campus. I guess even doves lose their cool eventually. San, where are you? Oka-san is right here, alive and well, so far. Where did you and Sakuya go? Leave Oka-san behind, and going outside is not fair. You just confused the issue if we brought you along. We came back because we had a question for you. Come at me, whippersnapper! That's not what You usually practice on the ground after school, right? Of course! It is Oka-san's duty as track captain! Did you see Shirelin while you were out there yesterday? No, Oka-san did not see her then, or as he was going home. Can we really be sure that he would have noticed her, even if she had been there while he was running? Good point. Do not look down on Oka-san's visual memory! If you had asked Oka-san about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have had something to say. Huh? Wait, son, what did you just... Do not look down on Oka-san's visual memory! After that, imbecile. If you had asked Oka-san about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have had something to say. Oka-san saw the interloper going to the infirmary. The infirmary? Could that have been Shirelin? She wouldn't have been stained with blood until after she died. She was a bit hyper, but I don't think she'd still be walking around at that point. It was not Shirelin! It was a bird unknown to Oka-san! So someone covered in blood was going to the infirmary after school? Whoever he is, he's our prime suspect now. Thanks for telling us, San. At least we found something. Even if it raises more questions than it answers. Yeah. Some bird whose son doesn't know. Could it have been someone from outside the school? It's past noon already. Let us hurry onwards. And so we walked about the school searching for clues of Shirelin and the mysterious blood-stained stranger. I have a feeling it's Angel. We were lucky enough to avoid encountering the scarecrow, but we didn't find any information either. Where to now? Nanaki has probably gotten the key for us by now. Let us return to the lab. Okay. What is it? Did you say something just now? I did not. Could it be that confounded scarecrow again? No, it's not him. I thought I heard somebody say something. Bah! Don't scare me like that. Though we've been walking around half the day, it's hardly surprising that your mind should be playing tricks on you. This is... the library. What if there's somebody in here? They might not have heard the alarm. Let's check. Very well. Far removed from the emergency throughout the rest of the school, the library is the same as always. Empty. It is a little gloomier than usual. Well, I have a feeling I know who's in here. I guess there's no one here. Pull yourself together, Kawara. I have no use for subordinates who lose hold of their sanity. Since when am I your subordinate? Sorry, Sakuya. Let's head back to the lab. Something bad happened. I should have known what would happen after this. If it hadn't been for me, none of it would have happened at all. What was I trying to do here? What did I see? Why can't I remember? I can't hear. What are you saying? You're fading away. It's too far. Miss Tenbrook! Am I trying to communicate with Nageki? Mr. Nanaki! Welcome back. Have you found anything interesting? Yet another suspicious individual. But we should speak with the headmaster first. Have you gotten the key? Yes, I have. Right here. Thank you, sir. Well, let's go have a look, shall we? The doctor and I will be here. Be careful. The doctor and I will be here. Be careful. Adieu. Clear left. Clear right. Good. Doesn't look like the scarecrow's here. That's good. If I had to fly away from something like that, I might panic and hit the ceiling. Oh, right. Quail's reflex when startled is to fly straight up. We should hear it dragging its arm when it moves, so we'll have plenty of time to get away. Let's go in. Right. Let's see. The headmaster, who gathered us all in the gym without any real explanation. How many of our questions will he be able to answer? That's a good question. Excuse us. Oh my gosh, that's a silly little pug thing. ... Maybe he's not here? That or hiding. There's somebody at the desk. He's sitting with his back to us, but his feathers are the unmistakable green of a nekobar. Speak to us, Headmaster. Have you gone deaf? Sakuya, be polite. Japan is the country of courtesy, after all. Is it his fault or mine that we had to come here? Headmaster, will you... This... Sakuya? Huh? The thing here is no longer the headmaster. His half-closed eyes are dull and cloudy. The skin showing beneath his feathers is pallid. What madness! Him too? Second class. End. Whoops. Third class. Poisoning. Only a few hours ago. I believe he was already dead when the announcement was broadcasted this morning, though. I checked his broadcasting equipment, and it looks like they put the video together from last year's disaster drill footage. Meaning somebody killed the headmaster and gathered everyone else in the gym. Why would anyone... There's no explanation, but mere obscene delight in the grotesque. I think we may all be vastly underestimating the magnitude of whatever's going on. It might be better if we kept this to ourselves for now. I concur. Until we have a proper grasp of the situation, telling the others would only cause unnecessary panic. First Shirelin, and now the headmaster, both poisoned. Were they killed by the same person? More rationally, they must have had a reason for killing him and fabricating the broadcast. This must be connected to the quarantine. Since we're finally here, let us search for some clues, Kawara. Right. This is getting freaky. Easier said than done. Every shelf in his office is piled high with documents and papers. Where do we even start? Incompetent feral! Examine each piece, one at a time, looking for anything about emergency procedures, plans of the school. Got it. PTA records. That's not it. Demographics for dummies. Nope. Transfer students. Wait, next to that is... the human representative? That must mean Shirelin, and the days from 2 years ago, right before she enrolled. It's not really related to today's instance, but it might have something useful. There doesn't appear to be anything about converting the school into a shelter. Anything this large scale would have to leave some sort of paper trail were it official. Hang on, Sakuya. What are you reading, Kawara? This. The human representative. It's locked, even though none of the others are. A minority representative is no more important than a transfer student or the like. There's no need to have it sealed up like a criminal record. I wonder what's written in here. We can't exactly ask the Headmaster to open it up for us. I don't suppose the key is in here somewhere? Maybe we should ask Mr. 1 for help. Do you intend to break it open? Yeah, it'll be faster than looking around for the key. And... that? I was wondering about it as well. That thing on his desk. Some sort of control panel? Whatever it is, it's suspicious. I believe it is a control panel for some machine, yes. And spread out next to it is... the dome. Maybe this controls the dome? Or the hatch we saw earlier. One did postulate that it would be in here. Locked, of course. I doubt we will find it easy to break that one. Yeah. All the same, we have some actual hope of getting out of here now. Just that is comforting. Let's go talk to Mr. 1. I think we have exhausted the possibilities of this room for the time being. Let us go. Mr. Kawara. Yes, sir? I see you have yet to lose your open distrust of me. Well, 2 people have been poisoned. And we have evidence that the perpetrator went into the infirmary. It's sort of hard not to doubt you a little, sir. Not too hard for Sakuya, though. How honest of you. Did you find it yet? The thing you forgot about. The thing I forgot about? He must be talking about what he said earlier. No. I'm not convinced you're not just trying to mess with me. Are you sure you're not trying to keep me from finding something you thought nobody knew about? How cruel, Mr. Kawara. Your boundless suspicion wounds me. He doesn't look wounded at all. More like amused. I have no reason to regret your solving this mystery, Mr. Kawara. Let me give you another hint. There are no riddles here. If you want to find the truth, you need only keep going. You need not use your brain at all. What are you talking about? No riddles? Wait, not that. You mean to say that you know the truth already? Well, who knows? If you do, tell me! I told you, you need only keep going. Everything here is a plot that was laid out just for you, after all. Just for me? That's a bit meta. How long must you babble, Kawara? Come! Sorry. I take it this is a challenge, Doctor. You may take it that way if you so wish. I swear I will find the truth. And if I find that you killed Shirelin... oh, I do look forward to seeing what sort of answer you find. Mr. 1? You 2 again. What is it? We explained to Mr. 1 that what we found in the Headmaster's office. The plot thickens, I see. We think this file may be connected to the mystery. Can you unlock it? Or break it? Let me see. This will be rather troublesome. It's just a lock, right? Forcing it will result in spontaneous combustion. What? Why would they put something like that on a bunch of ordinary documents? Perhaps because these documents are not ordinary. All the same, I have dealt with similar things in the past. It will take time, but believe I can open it. So defusing bombs falls under maintenance operations? Do not forget, I'm not just a maintenance worker. I am a bright and massive maintenance worker. What does that have to do with anything? So, maintenance work in Japan requires a number of skills. I am impressed. I think Mr. 1 is the only... Oh, right. Can we ask you one more thing? You may. We found a control panel that looks like it's for the dome as well. But it's locked. It seems to require a password. A password? Ask Mr. Sakazaki for help. Yuya? He is the master of unauthorized access. So that wretched mongrel has lured himself to crime? I never knew he could. Sakuya, just let it go. We need his help here. I shall take care of this folder then. I can't say for sure, but it should be done by the time you and Mr. Sakazaki get back. Alright, thanks. We should probably write all this down since we're here. Where's Yuya right now? Either in the lab or possibly gallivanting around like a nincompoop. This would be a lot easier if we could use our phones. But we can't. Off to the lab. Here we are. I wonder if he's still in there. As we turn the corner... The Scarecrow! The Scarecrow man blocks our path. Swipe. Of all the... Sakuya, run! Swipe. Don't order me around, feral! Really? We lost it. Right? Oh. Shoot. Sakuya and I must have run in different directions. I hope he's okay. Of all the times to run into that thing again. If it's lying in wait for us like that, we can't rely on the noise of its arm to find it. And the dome makes the building dark, so it's hard to see. I'd better be careful. Where is it now? I want to head straight to the lab, but... Huh? Did I just hear something? Ah! What are you doing here all alone? Ah! Did you see the wall outside? There's been an emergency, and everybody's supposed to gather in the gym. You should... You're... Kawara Ryouta? He knows my name? Have I met him somewhere before? Yeah, have we met before? The unfamiliar mourning dove shakes his head. This is the first time we've spoken. Then why do you know my name? She told me. Miss Tenbrook. Shirelin? Oh right, didn't she say she made friends with a freshman who's in the library all the time? Can I ask your name? Fujishiro Nageki. You were friends with Shirelin then? Did you maybe see her after school yesterday? Was she acting strange at all, or... Oh. Shoot. He didn't hear the emergency broadcast. So he probably doesn't know what happened to her either. She's... Don't worry about it. You don't have to explain again. Huh? I already know. Oh. She washed up here and spoke to me. Which only means one thing. She's dead. He doesn't exactly make things easy to understand. Almost as if he's talking to himself, and doesn't care whether or not his interlocutor knows what he means. She washed up here? Do you mean yesterday? If you know anything about what happened to her last night, please tell me. I do not. Miss Tenbrook did not come to the library after school yesterday. So she didn't come here either? Thanks. I need to hurry back to the chemistry lab, and you should probably get out of here too. There's a suspicious individual in the building. It was not yesterday that Miss Tenbrook came here. It was just now. What? I'm a ghost. He's gone. The mourning dove who just spoke to me has disappeared. Did he go to the gym? I hope so. I don't really want to consider the possibility, but maybe Sakuya's right. Maybe I am going crazy. I have to last long enough to find the killer. You're late, Kawara. Blasted feral doves. Sakuya, you're safe. He was pretty worried about you, Ryouta. He couldn't sit still the entire time you were gone. Silence, mongrel! Thanks. Sorry for worrying you, Sakuya. Anyway, Sakuya filled me in on your adventures. You want me to hack into the Headmaster's computer? Can you do it? Naturally, just leave it to me. Come on, let's go. Things are getting weird. Oh, welcome back, Kawara. Sir, about this control panel. What about it? Can't you tell? It must be the controls for the dome. Right, I suppose it could be. It's locked, though. We were going to go have Yuya get into it for us, but that's illegal, you know. That doesn't matter. Don't you comprehend our situation? I never said you shouldn't do it. We don't have much choice, do we? Go on. Thank you, sir. Well, having Mr. Nanaki's approval certainly helps my conscience. Let's see. He wakes up the computer, and before long I have no idea what he's doing to it. Wow, I wonder where he learned to do that. I imagine he spends his spare time stealing illegal X-rated videos off the inner tubes. X-rated videos can teach someone how to do this sort of thing? Maybe I should watch more of them. There we go, now then. There. We're logged in as the administrator now. Woohoo! This only has an open and a close button. Guess that's pretty straightforward. Well, I'll leave the rest of this to you two. If we press this button, either the dome itself or the hatch will probably open. But with the Headmaster dead, we have no way of knowing what's happening outside. If there really is some terrible disaster, then opening the dome could put everybody in danger. I wonder if Mom's at home. I hope she's okay. There's a dangerous individual wandering the premises, and the bird in charge is dead. I think it would be wise to open the dome now. That's true. We did get Yuya to help and everything. We should... I don't know. Let's open it, see what happens. Let's open it. We need to get everyone out of here. Agreed. And we can confirm once and for all that the talk of a disaster was nonsense. Escape hatch opened. I guess it's not for the whole dome. No matter, all we need to do is get a look outside. Just having the hatch open is better anyway, in case there really is a storm or something out there. The escape hatch will close automatically in 15 minutes. To reopen it, please reboot and try again. It closes on its own? That seems like a risky design. 15 minutes isn't long enough to get everyone out. Let's go out and take a look before it closes. We're going outside again, Mr. Nanaki. If it's safe, we will organize an evacuation at the gym. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll come too. Sakazaki, Doctor, what will you two do? Well, I don't have any more business here. I shall return to the lab. Leaving Shirelin alone with another man would hardly be gentlemanly, so I'll go with the doctor. Well then, let's go, Kaware. Shirogane. Very well. Yep. This is getting weird. Where was that hatch? Have you eyes or pickled onions? Right there. The hatch, high above the ground, is open. Looks like the control panel worked. I think everybody should be able to fly up to that. It's a little narrow, so we'll have to go 2 or 3 at a time. But outside, yeah, it's perfectly clear. We can only see the sky, but there's no storm or gale. Nothing but the same calm autumn sky from this morning. No earthquake and no typhoon, and the announcement video was a fake. I think it's safest to assume that the whole thing was a lie. I am curious about the state of things out there, but the door closes on its own, so we had best think carefully before going out. Can't see the city at all. We don't really know what's going on out there, if there's anything. But there really is no disaster, and this is all about some plot surrounding Tenbrook's death. Then we need more clues. I'll go. Are you sure? We have no guarantee that it's safe out there. It isn't safe in here, either. Look, the hatch is open. It is! We can go home! No, you're supposed to be in the gym. You shouldn't go out yet. Like heck are we sticking around with nothing but that bogus explanation from earlier. I can't wait any longer. I'm going out. Wait, come back. Come back at once. We don't know if it's safe out there yet. I just heard a gunshot. Gah! Definitely not safe out there. A gunshot? We have to go help him. Calm down, Kawara. You'll only get yourself shot as well. But... As if to laugh at my shock, the hatch gives an unpleasant rumble and swings shut. He was shot. As soon as he went out, someone on the other side shot him. It's not a natural disaster. If we go out, we get killed. But why? That's a very good question. 3rd class. End. 4th class. Okay. Game. Shirelin's corpse, delivered without warning throughout the school. The students gathered without explanation in the gym. The headmaster appearing on screen to announce an emergency situation, and then turning up dead. The gray dome enclosing the school. The scarecrow appearing for no apparent reason in the sealed-off building. And now, the students shot dead if they try to escape. What is going on outside? How humiliating. It would seem that things are worse than we ever expected. If only I'd stopped him. There was nothing we could do that we didn't, Kawara. The last thing you need to do now is start mourning what we've lost. You don't intend to give up now, do you? No, I'm fine. We have to keep going. I think we should keep quiet about this to everyone in the gym. We can explain to them after we've figured out what to do. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Our one chance to escape turns out to be a one-way ticket across the sticks. There's nothing we can do but search for clues inside the school. Where shall we go next? Let's go back to the maintenance office. Mr. One might have that file open. Very well. We return to the maintenance office and explain what is outside to Mr. One. I see. It seems that our worst predictions have come to bear their evil fruit. Our worst predictions? Do you know something? We can predict things without knowing that they will happen. Confusing predictions with reality can be fatal, young one. I've been wondering for a while. Mr. One, are you really just a maintenance worker? An innocent student was shot. I suppose it's time I introduce myself properly. Leon J.B. One of the great soaring wings of the Dove Party. S-Class agent. The Dove Party? He looks like a cockatiel to me. I have heard of this Dove Party. The secret organization that advocates living in harmony with humans, correct? You are well informed, young one. It is a noble's duty to be well informed. I feel like I must have missed something. There are two schools of thought driving the politics of today. The Dove Party, who believes we should live peacefully with humans, and the Hawk Party, who believes we should exterminate them. Exterminate? But I thought the wars with humans were over. Do you really believe that everyone just decided to live happily together? Sadly, that is not how the world works. There are still many disagreements between birds and humans, and so the hawks and doves have come to the fore. We discovered Hawk activity at the school, and so I was dispatched to investigate. And what we feared would happen has happened. Wait a minute, are you saying the Hawk Party has something to do with St. Pig Nations? It seems hard to believe. The school is known for its tolerant policies towards humans. It even welcomed Tenbrook as a representative. I cannot confirm or deny it, but there are a growing number of Hawk operatives attached to the school. The Headmaster's secret file will probably answer some of your questions. Oh, you got it open! Thank you. Unfortunately, guys, I'm out of time. We'll see what's happening next time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!